the BABA trade was so good. We got $60 in credit for the trade, which was awesome. And so I'm going to go ahead and I got the $60 credit here. This is how I put it in the tracker, by the way. I put it all on one line. So just look at BABA for a second, right? BABA, call debit spread, 135, 140, cost 160. But if you remember, I did a put credit spread, the 129, 124 put credit spread for this Friday, and I got $60 for it. So I put the $60 in the closing price so that it ends up, this will calculate the credit, right? $60. I just sold my buy. I have a little BABA left, but for the most part, sold it for $4, $4. So check this out. I want you to follow what we did. 135, 140, cost $1.60. But then, and that's for, expiration further out. Then we did the 129, 124s because I didn't think price was going to go down. In fact, I went way below the expected move, and I did a put credit spread, and I got $60 for this. It expired last Friday, so that's $60. Now the trade cost me $1. I just took the trade off this morning for $4. That is a 4x trade. So I'm going to add $4 to that. So now this is $4.60. And go ahead and put today's date. And then I'm just going to update what I did here. So this, boom, expired, worthless, sold, CDS at $4. So I just have everything on my BABA trade right here. Beautiful, right? All right. Gold, took that one off too. Got this one, 180, almost 70% profit. The silver trade I don't have here because I did so many iterations of it, but it's already in my closing. So show open trades. So we got NVIDIA, wait for tomorrow. So we have NVIDIA short. I've got the S&P 500 short. It's at 648 and change now. I got 645, 640 for Friday. Yeah. FXI, profitable already. But I'm going to hold, I sold a little bit of it, but I'm going to hold this a little longer. I got next week's VIX. So I got VIX already set up. So if the market falls through the floor, I've got some VIX, which is cool. Meta, I've got for the 19th. I've got a little butterfly here. This is just a little tester, 60 cents, just to see if it'll fall. And I have another NVIDIA trade for a little further out. So I'm short, for the most part, I'm short. I'm not hugely short, but I have a little bit of short on. So what I want to do, for those of you that are, this is now up to date. What I'd like to do now is I want to put on a little bit of a hedge. So let's take a look at SQQQ. If you look at SQQQ, SQQQ is the inverse of the Qs. So the Qs are going like this. NASDAQ is doing this. This is the inverse of it. And look, it's only $17. Not only that, I know this is not a leveraged product. SQQ is not leveraged, but it's, I think that's, is that TQQQ? TQQQ is leveraged, no? No, it's just it's cheaper. Is there, what's the, somebody know what the leveraged Qs are? I forget what it is. Is this a 3X? Usually it says 3X on it, but is it TO? It is? TQQQ is 3X also? And SQQ, they're both 3X? I guess that's why it says Ultra Pro Short, yeah? Okay. All right, so I'm short, right? So do you think maybe I should just get some puts on SQQQ? What happens if PPI is as expected, CPI as expected, blah, blah, blah. So we have a weakening job market and inflation is holding steady. That equals cut the effing rates, right? And the market's going to love it. And we're going to get that, which means I'm going to lose my SPY and I may lose my NVIDIA trade. It may just because NVIDIA and the SPY are connected. So I may flatten out with that. That may not be good. Yeah, thanks to you. So I need to have a little hedge just in case I'm wrong. And this is going to be super cheap. So why don't I go to just Friday expiration and let's take a look and see what can I get. So price is at 17 half, 17.23. I could get the in the monies right here, but I won't. I'll get the out of the monies. 17 bucks. $17 strike for 18 bucks. So I'm going to just get maybe like 10%. So I've got, let's see, I've got 800. If I had 2,500, I probably have about $2,500 at risk short. So I don't want to spend more than 250, which is 10% of what I have at risk. So I'm going to I'll get 15 of them. That'll be fine. I'm going to get 15 SQQQ puts for Friday. Now I'm covered. I only spent 10%. So if the markets fall tomorrow and I can clean up on my SPY, maybe take a little bit of profits on my NVIDIA, whatever's left of SQQQ, I can pull off completely, or I could leave it. And what did it cost me? It cost me 250 bucks. I got almost $3,000 at risk to the downside. So now if the markets pop tomorrow, hopefully my SQQQ will give me, I don't know, maybe a double or a triple into Friday, which would be great. I'll ease out of my shorts potentially and get maybe 40% of my money back or whatever. I should be able to get close to even, and maybe better. So I'm in good shape. I'm covered. Everybody understand the strategy here? Now, what happens if you are long right now? Anybody long the market? Anybody betting long for these reports? You're sitting on SPY calls. Well, if you were long the market, what you could do is you could buy some SQQ calls. So you could go ahead and buy the 17 halves right here. So if the market tanks, boom, you got some of this. So you could, these are only $20 also. So it's a really nice way to hedge.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.